Week 2, first game this Thursday. We have Cleveland and Cincinnati. Who
Give
you
my man
got?
Odell out of jail, man. God
You
damn.
tell you, Neil, the only
Give
way
my
they're
man
gonna get him
Odell
out of jail is they win this
bro.
game. If they don't win this game Thursday, they're not gonna get him out of jail because who gonna pay for him? Odell better have
No,
10
it's Baker
catches,
Mayfield's
150
fault.
yards,
Nope.
and a
Somebody
touchdown.
will. Somebody will.
Baker Mayfield gotta go.
They
Somebody
not gonna
gotta
pay
go.
that price though, Cordell. They bet Odell better have 10 catches, 150 yards, and a touchdown on
Yeah,
Thursday.
I
Baker
don't think he
Mayfield give
has
it to
to.
him?
I don't think he has to. I think people believe Cleveland is the problem. I mean, he plays for
It is.
Cleveland.
People know Odell Beckham is the problem. Not Odell Beckham. Baker Mayfield is the problem.
Yeah, he
Baker's the
is.
problem, bro.
Baker's the problem. You just gotta get Odell out of there. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little on the Odell to DC train. I am. I'm a little on that. And DC is
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
I am.
I don't
I'm on
think
the
he
train
fits Ron
for
Rivera.
DC to go after Allen Robinson. I would love to have Allen Robinson.
Yeah, Allen
makes
fits
more
more
sense.
than Odell does.
He be
Odell
cheaper.
doesn't fit Ron Rivera.
At the same time, who's to say that? Odell's a very talented player. As far as Odell in Cleveland, it's just not. It's not going to work out there. I don't expect to see a whole lot from him, but we might because Cincinnati's corner situation is atrocious. So if there's any game that the Cleveland offense should wake up against, it should be this team. But I don't think it's going to be in the pass game. I think we're going to see Cleveland come out there and run the ball like crazy on Thursday night. And I have Kareem Hunt in fantasy, and I expect to see both him and Nick Chubb get a lot of love on Thursday night. Kareem Hunt had the more productive day on Sunday, and I think he did it. Well, I think they had around the same carries, but Kareem Hunt was way more efficient than Nick Chubb. But I think Cleveland's going to get back to what they want to do, which is run the ball and work play action, get some quicks. They're going to have to start getting some quick stuff to Odell, though. I think he has to get involved early to keep him engaged. But the pass rush, you expect to see the pass rush be better this week. They're not going against Lamar. They're going up against a rookie who had his troubles last week a little bit. He was off and on. He had some good moments, but he wasn't great. He didn't light the world on fire. So this is the week for a guy like Myles Garrett and them to showcase. I think Cleveland wins this game.
So you got Cleveland.
I got the Browns.
I have Cleveland because just a bounce back game going against a rookie quarterback. So
I'm going to take an upset. I got Cincinnati.
I have Cleveland because Cleveland needs to win. If they lose this,
game.
Right. They're not playing Baltimore this week, and so to be like, Cleveland's actually Baltimore had a shot at the Super Bowl last year. It's just Lamar wasn't being Lamar during the playoffs, but regular season Lamar is a real thing. Like playoff Rondo, regular season Lamar is a real thing. But no, they're not playing Baltimore Thursday, so I expect Cleveland to win. They're the more seasoned team, so they need to win.
We got 5 picks for Cleveland, and then the one upset for Cincinnati. So we got that. When's that? That's in Cleveland. It's not that it matters in terms of home field advantage. But next game, 1:00 game, we got the Giants and Bears. Who are you picking? What's the picks? The game picks for that.
I'm taking the Bears.
I got the Bears.
Yeah, I'm probably. Where's that at?
I mean, it's in Chicago.
Yeah, I would go Chicago for that. I'll go Chicago for that. I mean, you got 2 quarterbacks. You don't know what you're going to get from. So it's really about what quarterback plays the best, I think, on that day.
I take Chicago just because their D line versus the Giants O line. They're gonna get like 6 sacks that day. So
who did Chicago just beat?
The Lions.
Detroit.
Now Detroit gave them that game.
I'm going the Giants because Chicago had problems with Detroit, and Trubisky stunk it up for the first half, got hot the fourth quarter. So I'm going Giants. I think Coach Clapp he's a hell of an offensive coordinator, terrible head coach. I think him with Daniel Jones, you're starting to see some of Daniel Jones was turning the quarter against Pittsburgh in the second half until on that 15-play drive, he rolled out and tried to throw it out the back of the end zone instead of the sideline. And there it went. He reverted back to the old Daniel Jones. But I think another week he's going to stop making tremendous mistakes, and I just think he's more talented than Trubisky to pull this one out. And you're not going to hold Saquon to 0 yards again.
And let me say this.
I got a question. I got a question real quick. Just quick. I'm not a Trubisky fan, and I don't think really too many people are, but why is it that when Trubisky shows the good, nobody believes it. So when he shows the bad, everybody thinks that that's who he is. Because he is iffy. He's very iffy. He has shown a lot of bad. But it's like when he's good, like he's pretty good. Like honestly, like and that dime he threw for the game winner, I mean that was on the money. It was a good catch by Miller too. But I mean he put the ball right there. It's like and he outbeat Matthew Stafford. You know, that I think Detroit could be pretty good if they stay healthy.
You say he outbeat Mount. I don't think
DeAndre Swift would have
DeAndre Swift dropped.
I mean, I'm saying
ball.
that his team won. Yeah. I'm saying his team
his
won.
team
like
won.
he went in there and won a close game in Detroit. A lot of times, so they don't let him run no more.
So do y'all think that Trubisky's still gonna win though this Sunday?
No.
I think
they play.
I'm picking the Giants.
They playing the Giants.
Yeah, I think the Bears win.
I got the
Bears win. Yeah.
We got all Bears and one Giant for the upset.
Yep.
All right. So
I think you just like to go against the grain.
Right.
No,
next game.
I just don't think they got it.
Next game is gonna be familiar to Smoot and not familiar in a good way, but we got Lions and Packers. You gotta decide. I know. I hate to pick them within the division. You got the division. Who you got, bro? Who you got?
Seeing as though he's killing rookie cornerbacks, even if Okuda plays, I don't see the Lions winning. So I got the Packers. I wish they could tie, or I wish they could both lose.
I got the Packers as well because it's a rookie secondary, young secondary, and we got a good, decent front seven from Detroit. But Aaron Rodgers coming off a hot game and another division game, he's out to prove it this year. To me, this is prove it year. You drafted Jordan Love, so he's gonna ball out this year. I got him going off this game, and I got the Packers coming out with the win.
I'll take Aaron Rodgers over anybody.
I got the Packers.
Except Pat Mahomes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go Packers. Was it somebody on this show that was like asking like what makes Aaron Rodgers so good? Aaron Rodgers was overrated. It may not have been, but it was somebody out there.
I don't think this show.
It definitely wasn't me. I'll tell you that.
Okay.
Right. So we got all Packers, no Lions. No Lions.
Nah.
All right. So we got all Packers for that game. And we had Jaguars and Titans, another divisional game. Jaguars came out and surprised a lot of people last week. Everybody thought they was going to be an 0-16 or 1-15 team. They guarded Minshew was like, nah. But they're playing the Titans, and Derrick Henry and them just running all over the place. I got the Titans in this one. I will say that it will be about a field goal or a 7-point game. They're not going to be an easy game, but I got the Titans in this one.
Got Titans. Close game.
I say Titans.
Yeah.
I feel you. I do.
I guess I'll go. I kind of wouldn't be surprised if Jacksonville beats them. To be honest,
Dang, 2-0 Jacksonville. Wow.
I could see it because the Titans. I mean, I don't know. I just don't believe in them that much. But I'll take Tennessee against them. Jacksonville doesn't have the offensive weapons to really be able to beat that defense.
Take Tennessee as well. Only reason because we're basically in the preseason, the first month of the season. They had no preseason games, so this is the preseason. Having a strong running game will carry you through these 4 weeks. That's the only reason I picked Tennessee. They don't scare me, but I think they got enough to beat Jacksonville.
So nobody going for Jacksonville? Nobody. All right. So we all going with Titans in that one. So next one, we got Skull, and we got the Horseshoes in terms of the Colts. Who we got in this game?
Vikings.
I got Vikings. I got Vikings just because I'm not saying Kirk is gonna go 0-2. Kirk's not gonna do that. Especially against Phillip Rivers, man. Phillip Rivers, you can't let Phillip Rivers come out there and beat y'all at his old.
I'm gonna go with the Colts. My old quarterback. God dang it.
He be throwing ducks.
Man.
The one that just threw the game away Sunday.
I'm used to it. Okay, I'm used to it. I'm used to that. All right,
Again.
I'm used to it, bro. He gonna sling that ball though. He gonna,
So you pick the Colts now?
Yeah, take a Colts.
All right.
He crazy.
So I got 2 Vikings, 1 Colts.
Somebody gotta be.
I don't know. I know Kirk better than a lot of people.
He ain't the same Kirk. He ain't the same Kirk. Don't even do it. You're not the same Kirk. I'm telling you.
I'm trying not to make it personal.
I got Dalvin Cook.
I really try not to make it personal.
And they lost Marlon Mack.
Yeah. I'll go with Vikings. I'll go with the Vikings not because I believe in Kirk, but because I don't believe enough in Phillip Rivers. I just don't.
I think Kirk is cool. I'm gonna go with the Vikings. The Vikings are, I think, the better team there, and I think that Kirk and Adam Thielen connection is going to get even better because they look pretty good on Sunday.
Oh, so yeah, go back and watch that.
So we all picking the Vikings here. I mean, except Neil, of course. Neil going with the Colts.
I'm going with
All right. So next matchup, another division.
I got the Colts. I'm sorry. No, I got the Vikings. My bad.
I'm about to say you got the Colts too.
No.
All right. So we got all Vikings, 1 Colts for Neil. Neil, if you right, man.
Hey, he's not going to
right. I was about to say we got another divisional game. We got the Bills and the Dolphins. I'm gonna go ahead and just say the Bills. Josh Allen looks good. That John Brown and then Stephon Diggs combination is looking good. I'm gonna go with the Bills.
I got the Bills.
Where is it at?
It's in Miami.
I still got the Bills.
Yeah, it'll be another. I think it'll be another situation like what we saw with the Dolphins against the Patriots. I mean, they're going to be another big quarterback running the ball at you. I expect to see the same thing, honestly. So I'm gonna take Buffalo.
Everybody going Buffalo? Everybody going Miami for the upset? Nah. All right. So next game.
And they got Fitzmagic still at quarterback, so no.
Right.
Do I need to sit for a year though? I need him completely healthy.
He needs to learn too. But we got 49ers and the New York Jets. 2 0-1 teams. Who would have thought? Who's going 0-2? The 49ers or the Jets?
I'm going 49ers.
49ers winning.
Yeah. Le'Veon Bell's hurt now too. It's over for the Jets.
Yeah, it's been over long as Adam Gase stayed there. It's been over.
That's trash, bro. Like,
yeah, I'm going with the Niners.
49ers.
I'm gonna go with the Jets. I'm gonna go with the
I'm going 49ers.
I appreciate that.
I'm gonna go with the 49ers. You know, that's just a mismatch, especially with no Le'Veon Bell, and it's just Adam Gase doesn't know how to coach. I've been a firm believer of that since his Miami days. But I mean, he made Ryan Tannehill look like boo boo. I mean, you look at him. He went to Tennessee and went to the conference championship game. But next game, got Rams, the Eagles.
Ooh.
Rams.
I got Rams. Aaron Donald gonna kill that one.
Yeah.
I'm about to say,
Jesus.
if y'all let Washington kill y'all, and nothing against Washington, you know, we all knew that they were strong. We didn't know that they was that strong. So you going against Aaron Donald, that's a man-child in the middle, man. He was tossing Zach Martin and
Oh my
Smith.
God!
Did you see when he did the Zeke?
He tossed
he's
three
so
people at one
playing
time.
Zeke,
With
bro.
one arm.
He's 220. Zeke is 230 on a good day,
Zeke.
bro. That's ridiculous.
I mean,
man. I'm
Matt
going Rams
Ioannidis
in this
did that to
matchup.
Zeke too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
cool.
Don't mention Matt. People gonna try, people gonna try and get him after his contract up. Don't mention Matt.
Right.
They don't know about the gem.
Who y'all got though? This in the division. Who y'all got? Y'all got the Rams, the Eagles.
I got the Rams.
I gotta see the injury report for the Eagles. I think Sanders come back this week. I think Miles Sanders is supposed to play Sunday. That'll be big. But it really depends on how many starters they're able to get back on that O-line because, I mean, the way it's shaped right now, they got people off the streets out there blocking. So, I mean, until I can look at the injury report, I'll go Rams.
Where they going? They going to Philly or they going to LA?
They're going to Philly.
That's in Philly.
I still got the Rams. 1 o'clock game. Yeah, but I still got the Rams.
I got Rams.
So we going all Rams? All Rams?
Yeah.
No Eagles? All right, I'm good. I'm good with the Eagles 0-2 start. I don't know about y'all.
Not till Jalen Hurts start.
We got Denver and Pittsburgh. I'm going to go ahead with Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's defense is solid. And yeah, that's my reason. Not because of their offense, but just because of their defense. Going against Drew Lock and them, I'm gonna go ahead and go with Pittsburgh.
I'm going Denver.
I'm going Pittsburgh.
I'm going Denver.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Pittsburgh. Big Ben's back. That defense just got to do what they do, and Big Ben will take care of the rest.
Mike
I'm going
Tomlin is
Denver.
too good of a coach, man. He went 8-8 with 2 backups.
Right. All right, so you got one upset pick, got the Broncos. Everybody else going Steelers, right?
Phillip Lindsay's hurt too.
That's all right. They
still got
got
Matt Gordon.
I don't think Cortland Sutton will be back. Well, he might be. He might be, but
That's all right. They got Jerry Jeudy. Jeudy did all right
Jeudy,
on Monday.
the guy who cost me my fantasy game, I lost by 1 point. The boy had a fumble, 2 drops, including one that the last one hit him right in the sternum that he could have took an extra 15 yards. Oh God, please, Jerry Jeudy is not the guy to talk to me about right now.
I got him bouncing back.
It's his first game.
I like
him.
But yeah, that was not a good premiere. That was not a good premiere.
So everybody's going Steelers. Got one Bronco. Hopefully, the Broncos can make a bounce back. But they lost Von Miller. That was a huge blow. And, they don't really have a staple on defense.
Defense had no pass rush.
Right.
They had no pass rush.
When you take Von Miller out and that attention away, when you take that attention away, then you can focus on everybody else. So they got exposed in that area. But the next matchup, who else got exposed Sunday? Well, somebody would say, some people would say, Tom Brady. Tom Brady is going to take his 0-1 Bucks against Teddy Bridgewater, who had a good game. But, Tom Brady wasn't the premier that everybody expected. But I think Tom Brady bounces back this week. It really depends on the wide receiver core. If, Chris Godwin's in concussion protocol and you got Mike Evans with a hamstring, but I still got Tom Brady just duking this one out. I don't see Tom Brady going 0-2. So I'm going to go with the Buccaneers in this one.
Going with the Panthers.
I got Tampa.
Tom Brady going 0-2.
Carolina just don't have the defense right now to stop them, so I'm going Tampa.
I have a question. Y'all know they let James go because of all those turnovers, but then Tom Brady comes back and does the same thing. Like, when
the turnovers, I think.
You said what?
When do we look at Bruce Arians? That's all I'm asking. When do we look at Bruce Arians and
if they lose this game?
I'm about to say they start.
Okay,
If
that's
they
fair.
lose this game, then
that's fair.
If they lose this game, you gotta look at the coach.
That's fair.
I mean, it's going to take time. I mean, it's a new system. It is a new system for Brady. It's a new team. I mean, I didn't expect him to come out and I mean, it's real. It's real, bro. It's not like you just pick up Madden and you got a different team you don't really use. Like this, he got to go out there and his chemistry. Brady is all about timing with him. All about timing. He don't have that timing with his receivers. It don't help Mike Evans is out there hobbled. You know what I'm saying? Chris Godwin is in the concussion protocol. We barely saw Gronk. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of really willing to go Carolina here because I think Carolina can. I think Tampa's defense isn't good. Clearly, their defense is nothing crazy. Their secondary, at least, and Carolina found a way to expose that. Christian McCaffrey's still gonna find a way. I'll take Carolina for some reason.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Tampa Bay. But I think if like Neil said, if they lose, we gotta look at Bruce Arians. If they lose.
Okay, so anybody else going Panthers? You got 2 Panthers. Everybody else going Tom Brady in the Bucs.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So next game we got Dallas and Atlanta.
Cowboys in a blowout. Offense gets back on track. Zeke get 125 yards. Dak throw for 3 touchdowns.
I'd say Dallas wins by a field goal.
Don't Dallas always lose to Atlanta?
Pretty much.
I feel like y'all always lose to Atlanta. I'm going to go ahead and go Atlanta here. When Dallas going to get that start. I think Julio's going to be Julio. He might even get in the end zone this week. You know what I'm saying? That offense is going to light it up. Yeah, their defense stinks. Their defense stinks, but can Dallas outscore them? I don't know.
I'm going to go Dallas because Dallas needs to win. If they go down 0-2, it's going to show that it may not have necessarily – well, the offensive coordinator is still the same person. That's what I'll say. And there may need to be a decision needs to be made on the offensive coordinator if they go down 0-2.
I think we're going to start to see some more Mike McCarthy's wrinkles in the offense, which we started a little last week. We're going to start to see more of them this week. So,
anybody else need to make a pick?
What's say? I got the Falcons. Simple and plain.
Well, you already know where I'm gonna go with that pick. But I'm not saying it's gonna be an easy one. I think Dallas is gonna come out just pretty much just like at the LA game and give up a lot of yards and a couple scores. But you know, it's gonna be a tough win. If they do get the win, I wouldn't be surprised also if they lost, just because they don't got nobody to match Julio. So if it's that type of shootout game, then I don't want to be in it. I'd rather just be in the game where we can control the clock and run the ball, honestly.
And I am interested to see how big of a loss that their tight end is, because y'all lost him for the year, right? Blake Jarwin?
Yeah, Blake Jarwin. Yeah. And we got Leighton Vander Esch and Sean Lee just went to IR. I don't even know why he's still around, bro.
Honestly.
Sean Lee been on IR since 2012.
He hurt every year, though.
The sad thing about it is, and I was telling Brandon last week, the sad thing is I'm beginning to believe that Leighton Vander Esch is Mr. Glass 2.0.
Mm-hmm.
He's fallen in the same boat as Sean Lee. This will be the second year in a row.
Well,
And I
Sean Lee
always
just had
look
a
at
lot
I
of
was telling you that.
soft tissue injuries. That was
Yeah, I
Sean
know,
Lee's
but Sean
thing.
Lee just had hernia surgery. So that ain't really
That
soft
is soft
tissue
tissue.
too. But then I'm looking at that, and I know they play the same position. The name
4:00 games. We got Washington, Arizona. Arizona came off of a game where DeAndre Hopkins went 14 catches, 150 yards, but Washington came off a game where they sacked Carson Wentz 8 times. So I personally have Washington coming out this game.
Oh.
I have Washington coming out the game only because of their defense. If you can keep Kyler Murray in the pocket with that pressure and not let him escape, he's a sitting duck for them. So it's not gonna be up to DeAndre Hopkins and them. It's gonna be whether or not Kyler Murray could go against that front seven. And I think Washington, eats up Arizona's offensive line because Arizona's offensive line was eaten up last week. And barring that one touchdown run that should have been a sack on a third down by Kyler Murray, they was pretty much shut down on the offensive line. So I'm gonna take Washington. I think Dwayne Haskins improves. He has a good defensive matchup coming up. I think he improves. But our main reason is just because Washington's defensive line is getting to Kyler Murray.
Yeah, I think I actually got us losing this game, to be honest. I think that this is going to be a struggle for Haskins. Not that Arizona's defense is so good, but just, I don't know. It's just something in my bones just telling. And maybe it's because it's his first game on the road this year. I got to see it. I just want to see how he handles it. It's going to be, not that it's fans or anything like that. It's just going to be different. It's not, you're not home. You're not comfortable. You're out of FedEx. For the first time in a while, you're gone. So I don't know. It'd be nice to see him string a couple together, but I don't really see the passing game being a thing to carry it. Hopefully Antonio Gibson pops this week. All this rant and rave about him. It'd be nice if that happens this week. But as far as getting to Kyler Murray, I think we'll generate pressures, but I think he's going to give us problems running because it's going to come down to the linebackers, and the linebackers are slow and really just not that good. So I just don't think once he gets in the open field, he terrifies me. We just don't have the speed. D-Hop's want to do what he does. Kendall Fuller will be back this week. That'll be good. But even still, I think Arizona wins this game.
At Arizona, Kyler Murray going to give him problems.
Who you got,
not with his passing, but more with his legs.
I personally feel, and I'm more with Cordell, but for me, it's more. I think I suffer from PTSD, where it's like I was watching the game on Sunday, and I was just waiting for the bottom to fall out. Like I was just waiting for Carson Wentz to just throw that bomb and then have that. Well, I was just like, oh, yep, here it is, same old, same old. So for me, I'm at the point where, no, you got to prove it to me consistently over a number of weeks before I can really be like, oh, yeah, no, that's a game that we should win. Because the games that we should have won, we don't win. And the games that we don't win, like we lose horribly. So it's one of those things where my team has to prove it to me. I like the pass rush against their offensive line, but Kyler Murray, I think Kyler Murray is a different animal than Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz will try and finish the play from the pocket. Kyler Murray will just see somebody coming and like, all right, yep, nope, it's not there. Let me just go ahead and go. And I think as soon as he gets past the edge, that's it. Can we give DeAndre Hopkins some credit for retiring or just hurting? I won't say retiring. Hurting just two different cornerbacks since he did it to D Hall, and now Richard Sherman is hurt. let's give D Hop some credit here. But that's just a side note.
So you got Arizona?
Yeah, my team's got to prove it to me. I'm a hurt ex-girlfriend, man. You got to prove it to me.
Well, the reason I picked Washington is because I feel the same way about Arizona. You got to prove it to me because they went 5 and something last year, and they didn't have any consistency either. So it's really coming down to defense to me. So I'm gonna pick right now just based off of this year, not based off of anything else. But I'm gonna go with Washington just because of defense. What you got, Neil?
I'm gonna go with Kyler Murray and them Cardinals.
Yeah, I'm actually picking Kyler Murray too.
Man.
I think Kyler Murray is gonna be breakout player of the year. I think he's gonna make a leap. I like him. I like him a lot. That helps.
Brandon, you by yourself.
Need weapons.
Right. So we got one Washington. That's gonna be me. Surprisingly, I think Washington's gonna win, but everybody else going Arizona. So
I will gladly be wrong. Don't believe me. I will gladly be wrong, but I just think what I think.
And who y'all got in this next one? We got the LA Chargers. I'm just getting used to calling them that, and then the Kansas City Chiefs. We in SoFi Stadium though. SoFi Stadium is undefeated so far.
Mm-hmm.
So
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go
Kansas City.
I'm gonna go Kansas City.
Go ahead.
Kansas City.
Get all the Kansas Cities out the way. Go ahead.
Well, only reason I'm picking Kansas City is not a knock against Tyrod Taylor, but Tyrod Taylor is
I don't like him.
The epitome of a game manager, bro.
I don't like him.
Like, Russell Wilson. Remember they was like Russell Wilson's a game manager early in his career. No, bro. Tyrod Taylor's a game manager. He's gonna throw those 6-yard flats all game, bro. That's all he's gonna throw. Checkdowns and 6-yard flats. And maybe a couple curls. But that's the only reason I don't, feel as strong about the Chargers' chances. I pick Mahomes over Tyrod.
I'm only picking the Chargers if they put Justin Herbert in the game. Because at least he can throw 15 yards.
Wait till
Look,
week 6.
God dang it. And that offense, I looked at that game. I turned it off. I was so bored. I'm like, I miss Phillip Rivers, bro. I know he's going to throw 3 picks. So he's exciting to watch.
Yeah, it's just pacing. Oh, is this what I picked?
You got excitement on Sunday. It'll be exciting Sunday. Kansas City will go up and down the field.
Yeah, I mean that's Kansas City all day.
Anybody picking the Chargers?
We lost Derwin James again, so that don't help.
Oh yeah, y'all just got bad luck, bro.
You're naming all the reasons to not pick the Chargers, man.
Right.
Yeah, at least we got a win, man. Look, we go 1-1. We go 1-1. I take it.
All right. So what about the Ravens and Texans? Ravens and Texans. I'm gonna go Lamar. Lamar's gonna outdo. I mean, I think it's gonna be a better game than Mahomes and Watson was week 1 in terms of going back and forth. But I'm gonna go ahead and say Baltimore, adding Calais Campbell, and I can only imagine if they kept Earl Thomas as with that defense and just locking up everybody. But I'm gonna go Baltimore. Lamar Jackson goes 2-0.
Jackson.
Be more.
Baltimore.
Ravens.
No Texans?
Baltimore.
All right. So Sunday night we got a rematch of Super Bowl, help me out, 51. What was it? The Patriots
Seattle.
and Seahawks.
Seattle.
I'm gonna go. This is in Seattle. It's in Seattle too. So I'm gonna go Seattle. I'm gonna go. Cam Newton has a great game running the ball again, but in terms of throwing, he's not gonna get much. I'm gonna go Russell Wilson and the Seahawks in this one.
But you know that
I'm gonna go.
Ain't no argument of being in Seattle don't really hold up because ain't no 12th man.
It's just you by a lake, you playing off the lake, and it's just out there. It's getting cold season too, man.
That's and for real, people saying it's no home field advantage. That weather gonna be home field advantage for some of these places. Sure.
Just being wet.
But coming in September, you known to have decent weather in Seattle. So I don't think I'm still picking Seattle, but I don't think the weather or the 12th man is a factor.
I mean, either way, I'm picking New England. I'm on the Cam train right now. You know what I'm saying? I think Cam is on his redemption tour. And Seattle's defense is really good, but Cam always finds a way. Even in games where they outmatched and they're going up against tough defense. I don't know. He just always finds a way to keep it close. So I love Russ and company. I think Seattle's legit. But yeah, I'm gonna go Cam this week. Cam winning it on his legs, making it happen.
Yeah, that could be true, and because I don't agree with that narrative that they say running your quarterback 15 times a game won't work. You don't have a quarterback the size of Cam.
Right.
So
Maybe Josh Allen. Maybe.
And Josh Allen is still small compared to Cam. So running Cam 15 times, I ain't too concerned about it. As long as he's happy, I'm good with it.
Basically.
What about who else got a pick?
I'm going with it's hard for me to pick against Bill Belichick. Man, I think Seattle got the better team. Seattle got the better team overall. Yeah, Seattle has a better team overall.
I'm picking Seattle too, just for that reason. Better team, but I would not mind. It's sad that I'm really rooting for the Patriots. It's so sacrilegious, but this is Cam, but better team gonna win. But I like Jamal Adams gonna play good too. I like the acquisition too. It kind of fits that team with the Legion of Boom legacy type thing.
Okay. So we got who picked the Patriots? We got Cordell.
Yeah, I picked the Patriots.
Everybody else picked the Seahawks.
Yeah.
All right. So last game, first game in Allegiant Stadium. Is that what it's called?
Oh, you talking about the Death Star?
Yeah, the Death Star.
Oh, Vegas.
The Las Vegas Raiders and the Saints. The Michael Thomas list Saints. So who you got in this game? You got Chucky. You got Sean Payton. I'm going to go, it's going to sound real crazy, but I'm going to go with John Gruden. I say John Gruden dials up some pressure on Drew Brees to make him uncomfortable. That's my prediction. Just runs the ball.
I'm gonna say I'll never root for the Raiders, so Saints.
I'm gonna go with the Saints. I think Michael Thomas being gone is definitely going to hurt them, but I think Sean Payton having practice without Michael Thomas there is going to make a difference. He's going to be able to prepare for it. It's not like he lost him in the middle of the game or like in the first quarter, and now he has to like reshape his whole playbook.
Yeah, I'm feeling the Raiders right now. I think the Raiders will do it. Got a nice combination. I don't think Derek Carr is as bad as everybody claims he is. So and Jacobs is legit. The O-line is back to looking really good. The only question is really the defensive side of the ball. But I don't know. I think they managed the game enough, keep Drew Brees off the field long enough to win the game.
How many catches did Michael Thomas have last week before he got injured the last
Not a lot. Not a lot.
Yeah, 2 maybe.
Yeah. That's my point. I'm picking the Raiders. He wasn't that factor last week. Tampa took him out of the game. Michael Thomas, as great as he is, we all know Michael Thomas ain't running by nobody.
It's all scheme.
So as long as you cover him up short, you good.
So I'm going Raiders.
I got the Raiders.
I'm going Raiders. You going Raiders. Everybody else going Saints?
I got this. I think me and Neil got the Saints.
I got Saints. I ain't rooting for no Raiders.